So today we are looking at this Jeep electric fan because it's just not working. So there's a relay that actually turns the fan on, and we got to troubleshoot if it's the relay or if it's the fan's busted. We did get the fan off Amazon. Who knows where it came from. But
we won't know. We know who it came from. I don't like cabbage.
It's a 16-inch fan. We're going to mount it up. We're in a temperature switch relay.
You keep wiping the Jeep.
Good, you're sweating on everything. The whole floor over here, I can't step back any further.
Okay, we didn't have to move the exhaust. We didn't have to jack up. We didn't have to do anything.
Look at that.
The tools we're going to use is a multimeter, a set of wire cutters and wire strippers, these butt connectors with terminations, so different terminations. All links will be down below. And I also used wire dikes, which I don't have them here, but I'll leave a link for them too. So let's dig into this and get this
There's some
sucker.
around here. They're lying on the floor.
I need to clean the garage so bad.
If you want to find anything, it's on the floor.
Okay, so we already have the battery out because we're troubleshooting our fan, relay, and wiring. We don't know if it's the wiring or the relay. Well, I kind of do, but we're going to show you where we started. So when troubleshooting a relay, the first thing you want to do is you want to disconnect the relay so you can turn it on and off manually. So you hear that clicking? That is our relay. And our relay is just, when it gets power, it turns on. When it loses power, it turns off. Now, on this, you can also feel to figure out if you have a bunch of relays, what relay is. We have 3 relays here. I just feel down here, and I can feel, for us, it's our center relay. It's behind this mess, but we have a center relay here. So the relay is clicking on, clicking off, so we know it's either not getting power to the relay or it's not getting power to the fan. Now we move on from there. We'll disconnect this. So right here, I'm starting at the fan and troubleshooting backwards. I could start from either side. Right here, I've got these stripped off. I want to make sure our fan's still working. And the fan works. So I'm going to have to apply power back to the Jeep, get the relay cranked up, and see if I'm getting power to my connectors right here. So now that I know that my relay's working, I'm going to tighten up the cable I have for my relay. And I've got my battery reconnected. So you see I have a piece of cardboard here to keep it from touching metal, because that would be a bad day. And I pulled out, or my son got me my multimeter. Now he's been doing lots of multimeter stuff, and he's going to educate me on how to use a multimeter, right?
No, that's all you.
All me. So there's our reading. My son's going to tell me if we get power or not. Here is our, and it doesn't matter which way you plug these in, just don't poke them through your finger. Put that one there, and that one there.
You got like 0.01.
That's,
so
we should have 12 volts.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to check our where it plugs into our fuse right here, and plug it into a negative, and we got our 12 volts. So we're getting power to our fuse, and our fuse is not blown. This is coming straight off the block. Now we're going to check our other end to make sure, going down here, that we're getting power here. So I'm going to take and I'm going to make sure that our positive is working. Let me put the multimeter where you can see it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I can't, so you tell me if we're getting power.
All right.
We getting power?
Getting power. 12 volts.
Okay. So now let me check the ground. Make sure you don't touch them together. You getting power?
No.
No. So we have a bad ground up here. Okay, since it's our ground, we're just going to reground this wire. I'm sure I took it back up to the junction block up here, but it doesn't need all that. So I'm just going to take and crimp this on here. And I'm going to run it onto the body. Okay, that's got good. And now I'm going to take a heat gun, since I'm using heat shrink, and I'm going to shrink this on. So I'm going to push my heat shrink up over the connector a bit, and then I'm going to shrink it. Cool thing about these connectors is they have like a little thing that oozes out of them, and they turn translucent when they're done. Now that I have my ground in place, and ooh, it's hot, I'm going to take and stick it right here on my jack bolt. And that should give us a good ground to our chassis. Now I'm going to take and this is the wire loom, comes down here. And I also have a positive wire in here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. And I'm going to plug these together. So I got to strip that off a bit. I'm going to actually use wire strippers. There, that's more than enough. And then I'm going to strip off my ground. It's going to also go in the wire loom. And there. Okay, so we have our wire connected to our frame. I'm going to tape these together with all the other wires I have already in the conduit. And it's going to be a bear to get these around everything. But it will help hold this wiring in place. So hopefully it doesn't damage any wires in the future. And my AC. The AC is all in the way. Why'd you want to put an AC on this Jeep?
It feels nice. I just need to put carpet in there so it's not hot.
Okay, so now that we have this connected, we're going to go ahead and connect our fan up to this. Now, if you see here, I probably have too much wire on both of these stripped off. So I might take and trim some of that. Use wire dikes because it's always easier to trim with wire dikes. Now I'm going to take and stick a connector on my positive because it's my shortest cable. And then I connect, which on this one would be my blue wire, which is getting pretty short. See that, Brian? Mm-hmm. And I'll make sure it holds. We're holding. And so my positive is going. And now I'm going to do my negative. On my negative, I'm going to run out to about the same length I have with my positive. So right about there. And I'm going to cut it off. Holding. Now when we heat shrink these, this is why I like these, is because they'll hold so much firmer after it's been shrunk. Okay, so now we're going to touch this off with the battery and see if it powers the fan. So we fixed the fan. Okay, so I'm going to heat shrink these connectors. Where are you?
I can't help it. I don't know.
You can go on this side.
No, that's better right here.
So I'm going to heat shrink these connectors and we will be done. If this was a problem with our positive wire versus our negative wire, I would have traced that out because you don't want a stray positive wire just going and shorting out in there. But with negative wire, easy fix, ground it to the frame, and you can extend the connection. It's not going to hurt anything. Now with this conduit, I'm going to go over this, and I'm going to also go over the fan wire as well, or wire loom, or I think you call this wire loom. Okay, so everything is together. Now your wire loom, when you're taping it, you only want to tape a few areas because you do have to take it apart occasionally. And you don't want a bunch of tape. Okay, my son's making his wiring look all professional. He's going to get some tie wraps in here and put this in. But if you notice with a fan, with an electric fan, there is all this space. So I'm guessing you could probably put like an ice cooler down here or a toolbox.
Good.
So,
Oh no. Blocky engine, but it still cools. There you go.
you got it in?
Yeah.
I think your battery mount down here is broken though, so that's the problem. There we go. Now here we're going. You see that?
Yeah.
Whew.
Just a little perspiration.
Just a little persuasion.
There you go. Couldn't say it.
Perspiration.
Yeah.
Well, you took it out of there, so why didn't it go back in?
It's easier to get out than spray in. But now we got all the connectors on. And now you want to turn the key on. And our fan works.
Now it's not going to overheat. That's always a good thing.
So we are done with this project. Found the wire dikes on the workbench. Leave them on the tire. They'll probably turn up on the floor later on.
Like everything else.
But in troubleshooting a relay controlled fan, basically pretty simple. You know, it is an add layer because it just doesn't go directly from the fuse box to whatever control to the fan. But relays are very important, especially with high amp items, because you don't want to draw this much power through your fuse box. You want to pull it directly from the battery, which we have a bus bar in place to do that.
That's another video.
We rewired this Jeep, and for everything, including the amp, we have bus bars on the amp back there. We have bus bars here. We installed bigger fuses for the amp. There's a lot of work we did there.
Oh yeah.
And,
I think it was at least like, what, 2 videos?
well, we have quite a few on the stereo.
Oh.
And,
Okay, way more. Just look at the Jeep series.
and we have the lights. We rewired the lights. We installed the lights. It's just so many videos. We pulled all the crap wiring out of this Jeep that when we buy it, had speaker wire wired for some things. That's awesome.
Yeah. Anything goes wrong in your car, just like assume it's wiring.
More than
I'm not an
likely.
expert. I'm just saying what I've been seeing. Our boat was the same way.
Oh, the boat
It's
was
the
a mess. Yeah. It's actually, we were going along and there's a connector in there that I need to work on. And occasionally it just won't start.
Right. You stall out in the middle of the lake.
Well, I'm ready to get off this video. I was out trimming bushes and crap, and I actually fell in the rocks off the stool I was standing on. That was a nightmare. She had a great fall the other day too. And
Yeah, old people stuff is not fair.
no, it's not.
I don't like it.
No, miss my youth. Really, I don't, because there's a lot of dumb shit. But if you like this video, hit the like button. It's down there. Looks like this. If you like our channel, subscribe. We really appreciate all the people that have shown the love on this channel and the subscribers we've gotten. Thank you. And with that, y'all please take care.
Yeah. I don't know why you guys like watching this. Bye.
Y'all stay tuned. Fan's still.
Oh my goodness, Dad, you're difficult. Go on. All right, go.
Okay, so we are right. Bella, stop pulling around.
Come here. What's up?
Do 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 do.
You good?
Yeah,
Have the itchies?
yeah. Oh, this camera's heavy.
Strip off my ground right here
Can't stop shaking.
and there.
Be a funny video.
I have them all stripped off. Is it in? Oh, there's something in the way.
Okay, it's staying like that.
There's nothing in the way. It's flat. Excuse the messy garage. We're getting over Christmas.
Christmas.
So we rewired this thing. We rewired